Call me Biz Junkie, nigga. Yeah, call me Biz Junkie,
Hello, who's
nigga.
this?
Yeah, call me Biz Junkie, nigga.
Hey, Odell from the Bronx, talk to us. What's
Call
your
me
thoughts?
Biz. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Jess has a problem. I mean, Jess has a point.
Okay.
I'm on Jess' side because Loren came in to spill in love. And I love Loren. And I love her segment and everything. But if y'all going to add it to the show, add it to the show legitimately. If she's a producer, we're going to keep playing the background.
Type shit.
Okay, thank you. She's
I
not a
feel
producer,
that.
though, but
She's not a, yeah.
No, she's still the senior news producer.
But she also does on
She produces.
We don't know what the hell she does.
She's
That's
not
what I'm
a,
trying to say.
clearly not a
She needs
producer.
communication. It's the big-
Not
that's
just
all it
that,
is.
yeah. She got way more skill than that, clearly.
Hello,
That's the
who's this?
problem, right? She's so skilled.
What's up? Talk to us.
Hey man, y'all doing a good job, right?
Hmm?
I agree with this being that it wasn't clearly communicated.
Damn, let's not just throw out the building now. Give her a chance. If we got lower her segment to like a shorter time, then we could do that. But I say still let it thrive. Let it thrive. 2 men, 2 women. Hell yeah.
When it's coming on, you negotiated your pay. You got the pay you wanted. You got the job you wanted. You got the baby. You might be dealing with a little postpartum, but everything's still good. Loren is good. That's why I got her there.
Right.
Right? So, what's the problem?
Right, you see what I'm saying? Let her vibe. If y'all feel pressed about it, give her maybe lower her segment time or whatever the fuck.
Hello, who's this?
Right there, man. I just got to figure out this segment. Let's just do the
Let her vibe.
let Loren do the news portion of it, and y'all just rock on.
Imagine you bring somebody on that's really good at the job, and you say, "All right, fuck you. We can't keep you around, because you're a little, too good at the job." No. You let us still vibe and shit like that. You feel me? Maybe you gotta tell us, take a step back because you was just filling in. So this isn't your job, but still allow that motherfucker to do the job. They seemed like they gave her a whole segment. All right, now this is really her job. You can't just take that away. I say maybe take a little bit of time off of the segment to appease her. But at some point, she's gonna work that time back up to where it should be. And then you feel what I'm saying? You have to allow that. If she's good at the job, what the fuck type of weird shit? I hate when people do that. That's that layoff shit. I just got laid off and all that. No problem. I'm getting a whole bunch of 99% and shit. But you laid off because of budget. Okay. At least it's a reason. You ain't gonna just tell me stop working because you don't like me working or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? At least they gave me a reason or something. You feel me?
Doing a great job. I love y'all.
This no reason.
And see, this is why I like
It is
the
kinda
radio,
corny.
because unlike the comments, it's real people. Going.
I say, yeah, you don't take my spot, sure. But you don't just, it seems like they gave her a whole show. You don't just tell her fuck her show because you back. That's corny.
Every day.
That's corny.
And see, this is why I like the radio, because unlike the comments, it's real people, going to work every day, and they gonna tell you the truth. That ain't these people in the
We all
comments
been
just
through
wanna
it,
troll
type
you, and it could be bots. Like, these are real people, and they love
Most
y'all.
of us.
That's right.
They love what you do.
We all
Jess.
been through it.
They like Loren. They learning to love Loren too. So it's all good. And I do wonder, just a little bit. This is my personal opinion.
You don't rip the rug from
Come
under
in
her.
with a lot of
That's
different
fucked
ways.
up.
Do you feel like you?
How would you
can't
feel
ever,
they did it
connect
to you?
with her because it's like talking to a different person every single time?
It's not your company.
Over there.
I'm just asking a question, Loren. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm over talking
It's
too
not-
much. I'm going to have to probably edit or some shit.
Loren comes in with a lot of different ways. Do you feel like you can't ever connect with her because it's like talking to a different person every single time?
She can't reach the hairline that is not existent over there.
I'm just asking a question, Loren. Okay.
Yes.
What?
It's not Lauren's wigs.
Okay,
at
I'm
all.
just asking. I just wanna know.
I
Okay,
connect
okay.
with Lauren anyway.
Okay.
Like anywhere, anyway. Like,
Okay.
stop playing.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Where anyway?
Hi.
Hello, what's your name, mama?
My name is Key.
Your phone sounds so crazy. Can you take us off Bluetooth or speaker, whatever you got us on?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Good morning.
Yes, this is Key calling from Atlanta.
Hey, good morning. What's your thoughts?
Okay, so first of all, I only started back listening to the show because of Jess. Congratulations on your baby, Jess. That's
Thank you, baby.
From the get-go, yes, the whole situation.
This
has been
person's
awkward.
opinion is
Y'all
not the
not
one to
open
take.
and play Jess, like,
I only started
you know,
listening
somebody
to the
was
show,
coming
yeah,
in
because
and
of
somebody
Jess.
in her seat that just would not get up, or
Shout out
y'all didn't even address
the
situation,
fan is
like,
up, yeah.
okay, we got somebody new, we're going to introduce on top of Jess. She came back and the girl never left. How's she supposed to feel?
Well, you don't know the whole story. Tell her. You want to fill in some blanks, Jess?
Do I want to fill in blanks?
Well, no, I was just gonna say, number one, Jess picked Loren.
Yes,
Jess
I
said,
did.
hey, when I'm on maternity leave, I want Loren.
And then, but
So they
even
gave her
when
her
I
own
say
segment.
that, it's like I don't want it to come off like, oh, the only reason that she's even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want to seem like I'm
But you did make
That's
a choice.
definitely what you're doing.
I did, but it was just weird. You know what I'm saying? How when I came back, like this young lady just said, when I came back, it was just like, all right, if she's expected to be the fourth host or whatever, yo, let's bring her in, or let's create her own segment. Let's legitimately do it. Let's officiate it. You feel me?
Okay, so they didn't
why
do
is it
that.
only when I gotta talk, or when I, on my segment and things like that. It could have been done a whole nother way. It could have been brought to me while I was even on maternity leave that we wanted to bring her in permanently to be on the show, not just a producer.
I don't think we never came to that conclusion.
Nah, I feel
She
it.
was supposed to be the fourth host. She was supposed to be a
from
producer.
the time y'all auditioned. Jess was gonna be the host. Lauren was gonna be the senior news producer.
Yes,
that was always the plan. When you came back from
So
maternity,
Lauren
was the
overstepping.
senior news producer. When you started to bring her in to do some of the litigious stuff.
Yeah, the court thing.
And she just skillful, so it don't look crazy.
Evolving naturally. Like I thought y'all were having
she overstepping.
Y'all was putting that together.
Okay.
I didn't know it was an issue.
But in real time, are you realizing that like there but there should have been some more guidelines laid out, like structured stuff?
Yeah, once everybody figured out exactly what it is they wanted to do.
Yeah, but I think even if because for me, as the person that I'm watching all this in real time, I know Jess feels away. I don't know what's happening either. I was also like, okay, what's happening? But I was just going with the flow. But I felt like going with the flow made it kind of was like when you got a bruise and you keep touching it, so it's like it's hurting more, and then we just not talking about it. But I didn't know what else to do because we ain't talking about it, and we figuring it out.
And when I realized you didn't know what was going on either, because we had a conversation, that's when I told you, Ario, my anger is misplaced. I'm mad at her when I shouldn't be mad at her. And it was made to look like that from the jump, and it was just it was no coming back from, even when I started being cool with her. Like, you know what? No, she, and she's helpful, and she helps with questions, with interviews, and all of that, helps conduct the news and the details and stuff. I'm like, all right, but it's still no communication. Now I'm just cool with her, but we still don't know what's going on. So it's just.
I mean, common sense is to just
Well, how do we resolve this?
Step back. If the person you filling in for,
you know what I'm saying, but I do want Jess and Lauren. I think when it comes to that latest with Lauren segment, they can work together. And Jess,
working.
You are the third co-host for the.
I don't. Somebody doesn't say, "Oh, Matt, fill in for me."
Restructure this show.
I say, sure.
And
then when they come back to their job, I'm still sitting in their seat, working on their desk.
We've had these conversations.
I think that was part of the meetings
She overstepping
behind the scenes that we've been talking about and making sure
way overstepping. That's okay.
Is seen, everybody's heard. That's what I think part of those conversations were.
And then they letting her. You don't do that.
Like what Jess does, Lauren don't do. What Lauren does, Jess don't do. And I think that complements. I think y'all compliment each other very, 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 very well. And I think both of y'all can have so much success.
Yeah, they allow her to overstep
because we got to stop letting the internet dictate how we move.
Y'all gotta have more structure. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen to these people
Common sense, bro.
Creating these narratives because they gonna pit each other. They gonna pit y'all against.
Y'all gotta have more structure.
Until they can't no more.
I bet you money they was telling that girl, stay at that desk.
They try to pit me and Charlamagne
because we like what you saying.
But
they're not telling Jess. Yeah, y'all draw.
You just hunt me more, but they try as much as possible. But they won't try. They'll try to pit y'all two against each other. They'll try to pit me and you against each other. Jess. They'll try to put Jess and Charlamagne. That's what the internet does. Half the time I don't even think it's a face. But we can't let those people online dictate what we do. Like F those people. Like we gotta really just open our arms to the people that support us, that
backyard
love us, that love listening to us, that enjoy, that know the show. The rest of these people just gonna poke just for that.
That's why I love having this conversation today on the radio. And I, in a way, what Jess did last night, I get it. And now all the awkwardness is gone. It's all out in the open. It's all out on Front Street. You can't use that against us though.
All right.
Yeah. Check out video of the full show on Tubi. Free.
He said he tried to talk about it
on Tubi every day, all day long, all for free. Just search Breakfast Club.
Y'all supposed to definitely have checked that way before, if that was the problem. If she was just supposed to step away from the desk when Jess came back. Yeah, I feel the same way if I'm telling somebody to fill in for me. Y'all gonna sit there, give the person my job. What the fuck what's wrong with y'all? Yeah, shorty overstepping. Anyways, comment all the other.